Good afternoon, folks. My name is Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. The purpose of the first appearance is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I'll determine if probable cause exists for those charges. Probable cause simply means that it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, and more likely than not that you're the person who's committed the crime. Of course, as you stand before me this afternoon, I presume that you're innocent of these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings, unless and until the State Attorney's Office is able to prove the allegations against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release this afternoon. That is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've had a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule here in the 5th Judicial Circuit, or the warrant which led to your arrest. I'll determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. We'll let you know when your next court date will be. If you'd like to have the services of the public defender, I'll gladly appoint the PD to represent you this afternoon. You do have a right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. If you have not had a chance to make that call, please let me know. We'll make sure that that happens. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you do have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, they will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. I now need each and every one of you there at the jail to please raise your right hands and be sworn. You all solemnly swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, none but the truth? Outstanding. When you hear your name called, please come forward to the podium. Christina Parker Carrier.
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolutely, Christina.
I want to start.
Hang on, I get to run the show here. What's your date of birth?
12/31/1974.
All right, Christina, I got two issues. First thing is a warrant that I signed. I found probable cause for one count of felony petty theft. The second one is a domestic battery. There's probable cause for that. As to those charges,
Sir,
hey, just answer my questions, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself? You want to hire private counsel? Would you like the public defender?
I need a public defender.
Very good. I'm going to appoint the public defender for both cases. Stay with me and tell me. Hang on. We'll get to you. Hang on.
Okay. I would never.
Hang on. Come on. Get yourself together, girl. It's not time for that.
I'm sorry.
All right.
She has two open cases, a misdemeanor in Alachua for petty theft, first degree, 100 less than 300, and then a felony petty theft, just given the number of thefts she's had in Alachua. Both are open. I don't know if that's going to do it here. She has an adjudication in 2017 for petty theft, second degree, third subsequent offense. 2016 out of Alachua, she has adjudications for grand theft, 300 less than 5,000, and theft resisting recovery of property. And 2016 out of Alachua, she has an adjudication for Dwillis. And 2015 out of Levy County, she has another adjudication for Dwillis. And 2014 out of Alachua, she has adjudication for petty theft, second degree, first offense. In 2013 out of Alachua, she has adjudication for petty theft, first offense. And 2012 out of Alachua, or 2013, out of Alachua, she has adjudication for petty theft. In 2011 out of Levy County, she has a withhold for Dwillis. And 2003 out of Levy County, she has withholds for disorderly intoxication, resisting without, and possession of controlled substance. And then she has some stuff from the 90s.
Okay. All right. Christina, I have an address for you in Gainesville. Is that where you live?
No, my home is where my mom is and my child. I've been there for 2 years. I have no other home.
Okay. Do you have a job these days? Do you have a job these days?
Yes, I clean houses for a living.
Okay.
I've been with the same person, same profession, 26 years.
Okay.
I have never and would never, sir, put my hands on my mom. She has been having a neurological something. She has been attacking me and never once haven't even wanted to defend myself. That is my mother. I love her with every inch of my being. I would never hurt my mom. I need my mom.
Okay.
I love her.
You thinking she made up that broken finger? Or she broke it herself to get you in trouble?
No, sir. My mom this has been going on for about the last 3 months. I have taken aspirin after aspirin. I do not ever even try to defend myself, sir. I would never even ever think of raising my hand to my mother, no matter what she did. She has spit in my face. I love my mom. I was feeling sorry for her because I know it's not my mom. Something else is going on.
Okay.
Like she told the officers that I don't live there. That's my home. That's the only home I've been there since my father died 2 years ago.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Hang on.
And I have never, ever wanted to hurt my mom. That's my mother. That's the reason I'm here. I moved away for 27 years and I came back here to protect my mom.
Okay. Christine, I've heard enough, honest. I'm not trying to, be mean or anything, but that's enough.
Well, I'm telling you the God's truth, sir. I would never want to hurt my mom. I've never raised my hand to my mom once in my life.
Okay, well, you'll have a chance to have that discussion with an attorney and some other judge that won't be me, and we'll figure that all out. So I'm just setting bonds today. So on the felony petty theft, I'll leave the bond for the warrant, which is $2,000. That case is coming back November 22nd. On the domestic battery. Oh my goodness, if you interrupt me one more time, you're going to stay in jail without bond, okay? You're rude, if nothing else.
I'm sorry, sir.
Stop talking! You see, it's not helping.
I'm sorry.
Stop! My God. On the battery, I'll set the bond at $2,000 also. That makes your total all the way around $4,000. On the battery, condition of the bond is that if you get out, you'll not have any contact with your mom until this case is resolved one way or the other. No contact means no contact of any kind. You don't call, you don't write, you don't email, you don't text message, you don't contact her through social media, you don't go where she lives, you don't go where she works, you don't have any contact of any kind. Any way that you might imagine contacting her, I forbid you to do that. If you have contact and I find out about it, your bond will be revoked and you'll be held without bond until the charges are resolved. It means no contact even if she wants the contact. So if you answer your phone and hear her voice, you should hang up. If you're out and about and see her, you should turn around and run the other way. You need to understand that she cannot drop the charges against you. She might go to the state attorney's office and ask them to drop that charge. She might tell them she doesn't want to pursue this matter, but that decision belongs solely to the assistant state attorney handling your case. So unless that person or your lawyer or the judge on your case tells you the charges are dropped, you should not have contact with your mom. Now, as far as the home that you all were sharing, as long as she stays there, you'll have to find somewhere else to go until this case is resolved. You can go by one time after you get out to pick up your things and your child and whatever else is there that you need. To do that, however, you must contact the sheriff's office first. They'll meet you there with a deputy who will stand by while you pick up your things and get going where you're going. I'm going to have both cases back on the 22nd of November. When you bond out, it's very important that you contact the public defender's office right away. Those are the people you need to tell all those facts to, okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to be disrespectful.
Yvonne Morey?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, ma'am, what's your date of birth?
12/17/1961.
All right. Ms. Morey, the charge is trespass. There's probable cause for that charge. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You want to hire a private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
A public defender, please.
I'll appoint the PD. State.
Yes, Your Honor. She has an adjudication 2008 out of Hillsborough for DUI. A null pros out of Pinellas in 2008 for trespass. Adjudication in 2005 out of Pinellas for battery. And withhold in 2000 out of Pinellas for child abuse. And I believe that's it.
All right. And Yvonne, I've got an address for you on Yance Road. Is that where you live?
No.
Where do you live?
I lived at the residence that I was arrested at.
I know you got evicted from there. Where do you live now?
I've been living there since probably March or April.
Okay.
I've been taking care of Pete and I.
Yes, I understand that, but you got evicted and then you got trespassed.
But I didn't understand that. I thought.
Oh, I think you did, because it looks like you told the deputy, I don't care what the judge says, I'll come here if I feel like it. Did you say that? That's what he says you said. I'll go ahead and set your bond at $500 per the schedule. Condition of the bond is that you're not going to 3001 Cloudcroft Avenue. If you go there again, you're back in jail without bond. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm the judge handling your criminal case. So don't screw around, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll have you back in court on the 13th of November. When you get out, make sure you contact the public defender right away, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Vera Burns. Mr. Burns, you want to come forward? Afternoon, Ms. Burns. Can you tell me your date of birth?
8/16/1940.
Okay. Ms. Burns, how's your English?
Not very well. Sometimes I not clearly understand.
All right.
Especially paper what I yesterday signed in here.
Okay.
I didn't.
Vera, hang on. Stop talking just 1 second. Frank, you want to raise your hand? You raise your right hand? Just stop. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Solemnly swear affirm tell truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
State your name.
Frank Burns.
All right. And Frank, how long have you known Vera here?
20 years.
How's her English?
Pretty good.
Okay. So she's kind of soft soaping me here?
She what?
She's making it sound like she doesn't understand English.
No, she understands English.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Do you want her to come home?
Yes.
Okay. You afraid of her?
No.
Concerned she's going to hurt you or harm you in any way?
No. I'd like to have a peaceful contact.
Okay. All right. State, Vera have any prior history?
No.
Your Honor, she doesn't.
Not that you know of. All right. Vera, the charge is battery on a person 65 or older. There's probable cause for that charge. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You're going to hire a private lawyer. Or would you like me to appoint a lawyer from the public defender's office?
Huh?
I'm going to appoint a lawyer from the public defender's office, all right? Frank, she needs a lawyer. I'll appoint one from the PD's office, okay? All right. Then I'm going to set Vera's bond at $10. Condition of the bond is that she can have peaceful contact with Frank. Frank, you can still call 911 if you have to, okay?
Yes, I understand.
All right. So if anything goes wrong and you need help taking care of this, we will help.
Okay.
All right, but for now, if you got $10 in your pocket, you can go down to the jail and get her out and take her home.
Thank you.
All right, but then I'm going to have you still got to have you back in court on the 22nd of November. Okay?
For what was that for?
That's for this charge. She still has to come.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And if you haven't spoken to the folks at the state attorney's office, you want to make sure that they know what your feelings about this case are and what you want to do, because they care about what you want to do. All right?
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
So make sure you get in to see the people at the state attorney's office before the 22nd of November. They're right here on the third floor, Frank.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Fourth floor.
Thank
Fourth,
you.
sorry. And the victim people on the third?
Oh, 30, you have insurance.
Yeah. The people you want to see are, when you get off the elevator on the third floor, the door's right in front of you there.
All right.
That's where you want to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Vera, you'll be back in court 22nd of November, $10, peaceful contact.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sean Ledbetter.
Yes, sir.
Sean, what's your date of birth?
2/20/1983.
All right, Sean, the charge is it's a warrant for failing to appear on a driving on a suspended license. State, is this something you can resolve tonight?
Yes, Your Honor. We're just looking at his history and everything. We'd be fine with adjudication 30 days, fine and court costs. Because that's quite a lengthy issue that involves a lot of DOPs.
Okay. Sean, if you want, we can talk about a lawyer and a bond. If you want to take 30 days and resolve this now, you can do that. Which one do you want to do?
Actually, Your Honor, I'm going through everything. I was in an accident.
Okay.
And I'm going to have surgery on my arm.
Okay.
I'm scheduled to see a bone specialist.
So you need to get out.
Yes, sir. If
Okay.
at all possible. I mean,
Okay, Sean, you need the public defender?
Yes, sir.
Appoint the PD. Give me some history there, Mr. Vitola.
Yes, sir. Okay, we have, let's use this here. We have an adjudication 2018 at Hernando for grand theft, an adjudication 2013 for convicted felon failing to register, adjudication or a null pros 2012 for battery, and adjudications 2011 for dealing in stolen property and defrauding a pawnbroker. A dropped burglary charge in 2011 at Hernando. And then there is an adjudication 2003 at Hernando for petty theft less than 100, a withhold on a dweller's charge 2003 at Hernando. And then in 2002 at Hernando, there's adjudications for ag assault with deadly weapon, and criminal mischief, and a false report to Leo, and then some delinquency. And a few of those, like I said, he did violate his probation.
All right. So, Sean, I got an address for you on Dinsmore Street. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir. I never got any notification of a court hearing, sir.
Oh, okay. When was hang on. When was your accident?
August 30th.
Okay. All right. So, Sean, I'll set you bond at $500. I'm going to have you back in court on the 13th of November. When you get out, make sure you contact the public defender, okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Lonnie Knight. Afternoon, Lonnie. Date of birth?
01/31/98.
All right, so Lonnie, we have 3 probable cause arrests for violations of probation. There's probable cause all the way around. As to those charges, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Public defender.
I'll point the PD on all 3 of these, Lonnie. These will all be coming back November 22nd. PD will come see you.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Oh, are these supposed to go to the 12th? Lonnie, we're going to move them to November 12th, okay?
Yes, sir. I was wondering because
Yep,
of report date.
Yep, we're moving them up to the 12th.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yep. Kelly, step.
Judge, he's already doing his sentence on the trespassing.
Say it again.
He's already doing 45 days on 19 MM 3357.
Okay.
Which was a trespassing charge. He pled on 10/17 at first appearance to the 45 days.
Do you know what his credit is?
He had 2 then. He's been in custody since then. So if he's offered 45 days with 7, that would make it coterminous.
We just make it coterminous. Do you have any objection to that?
No, yeah, I was going to say we could just do, credit time served this whole thing. Get both these cases closed out.
Okay.
This case closed out.
So, Kelly, you want to take time served on this? It'll end the same date as your other sentence?
That's fine.
All right. You understand by having a plea today, you give up the right to have a trial by jury, the right to confront the witnesses against you, the right to remain silent, the right to have a lawyer. But you're willing to give up those rights so we can take care of this today?
I didn't know I could confront the witnesses against me. I would like to find out who they are.
Okay, but just so we understand, Kelly, I'm happy to appoint you a lawyer. And
don't worry about it. I'll find out who they are anyway.
Okay, all right. So
I'm sure they live next door or something.
As to the charge in case number 19 MM 3405 of trespass, how do you wish to plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
I'll accept that plea. I'll find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty. Sentence you to 45 days running concurrent with 3357. Is that what it was?
That's it.
Right.
Yes, Judge.
With 3357. I will not order cross incarceration, and my intent, just so we're clear, is that the 2 sentences be coterminous. Finding court costs now is $550, I think, on my new sheet.
So the credit time served should be 7.
So credit time served should be 7. All right, very good. That takes care of it, Kelly. These both will be done at the same time. All right. Thank you.
Hey, what date is that I'm supposed to get out?
They'll tell you at the jail. I can't do that math that
I
quick.
hope it's after Thanksgiving.
All right.
I don't want to
You
be
bet.
pregnant then.
Nicholas Downs. Afternoon, Nicholas. What's your date of birth?
8/20/1988.
Nicholas, the charge is ag assault with a firearm. There's probable cause for the charge. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself, you want to hire a private counsel, would you like the public defender?
Public defender, sir.
I'll appoint the PD, state.
All I'm seeing is adjudication 2016 for possession paraphernalia.
All right, and Nick, I've got an address for you on Aaron Wald Drive in Weekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived there?
About 8 months.
And does Shayna live there too?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job these days?
Yep.
What do you do?
Electrician.
Okay. What do you do that for?
O2 Electric out of Pasco County.
Okay. All right. So Nick, I'm going to set the bond at $2,000. Condition of the bond, however, is that you'll have no contact with Shayna while the charge is pending. Did you hear me explain no contact earlier?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I also have to hold you up until 4 p.m. this afternoon, so if she wanted to serve you with a civil injunction for protection against domestic violence, we'd know where to find you. If you get the civil injunction, it's doubly important that you not have contact, because in that case, not only could you get your bond revoked here, but you could get new charges for violating the injunction. Also, as far as the address in Weekiwachi goes, you can go by one time to collect your clothes, your tools, whatever you need, but you must contact the sheriff's office first, and they'll meet you there with a deputy so you can pick up your things and get going where you're going. I have you back in court on the 22nd of November. Very important that you contact the public defender's office when you get out, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good.
Sorry, what was the bond on that one? Was it 2,000?
All right, and that's like it, right, Dale?
Mr.
Yes,
Williams.
thank you.